As a declutter coach, my team and I help families and businesses cut the clutter, get organized, and lead a more productive and stress-free life. Come along on our journey as we help our clients and find the motivation you need to make positive changes in your life. This is Organization Motivation.
Organization Motivation is brought to you by JK Lumber. Closed captioning is sponsored by Forever, the world's first permanent online photo storage and sharing service.
We are here today at the home of my client Howard, and his granddaughter Madeline is here to help. Well, let me tell you, we have had a great time. We met Howard, it's been a couple of months now.
Yes.
And Howard is an electrical engineer, retired. Well, actually, I don't think you're really retired.
That's one of the problems.
Yeah, he's still working. But anyway, we've been working with Howard for several months now. He is living in a nice home for many, many, many years. He's accumulated a lot of stuff.
An awful lot of electrical debris.
Yes. And now he wants to move down south and get away from the cold weather. So today you're going to see just a small sampling of what we've been doing with Howard. We're going to actually focus on a part of his living room today. He's got a tremendous amount of books and other things. So we're going to go get started. But before we do that, I just want you to find out a little bit about Howard.
I'm Howard Stevenson Jr. This is my home. And I'm leaving it to go south to the western North Carolina in the Smokies. And when I first started this process, I went and looked up in my attic, and I had 2 attics plus a garage attic, making 3. And I couldn't imagine how I could possibly get those cleared out. We've had several sessions, and 3 bagsters have gone out. We still aren't there. So we've got several more sessions scheduled. And my granddaughter Madeline has come to oversee me so that I don't try and save too much, because I'm moving into a 2-bedroom apartment from a 3-bedroom house with 3 attics and a lower level.
Hi, I'm Madeline. I came up from Virginia to help my grandfather downsize and so he can move down to his apartment in a timely manner. He had asked me to come up. I knew he'd been working with Declutter, so they've made a lot of progress, but I was a bit surprised when I got here. There is still a lot of work to be done.
She's the perfect person to help me because she is as tough as her mother and aunt, my daughters, and she won't let me take too much stuff.
Yeah, they set me up to make sure that he actually downsizes instead of conniving the people in North Carolina out of more and more storage space and just keeping everything, which is his current plan.
Okay, well, we are ready to get started. We are now in Howard's living room, and our game plan is we're going to clear the floor first, because you know we're all about safety. We want to make sure that we can get a nice clear area. If you notice, there's a really cool ladder here. We're going to actually be moving that over to this side because our goal for the project today is to work on this wall only. Now, as we said, we've been working with Howard for some time, and we have many sessions scheduled after today. But the focus of today's show is to try to clear out this entire wall of books and what is on the floor. And if we have more time, as you know, the Declutter Coach team is always willing to charge on. But that's the project for today, so let's get started, everyone. So we're going to start right away, right on the floor. And Howard, we're going to ask you to make really good decisions, which I know you've been doing. Let's talk about the magazines. Now, I know that your granddaughter has really done a good job of kind of keeping you honest. And the goal for the magazines is what?
All of them are going to go.
Everything.
All of them.
Okay, not even current year, nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing's going. Now, I see that Grandpa's getting a little nervous here. So let's talk about this. Now, one of the things I want to tell you is if you subscribe to magazines, you also get an online feature. I'd say 99% of the magazines that you subscribe to will also give you online. So if you're missing the Smithsonian or any of these, you can get them online, and I'm sure that Madeline can help you. You could do it on an iPad, on a laptop, whatever. But I know the ones that I subscribe to, I also have the ability to look at them on my iPad. So it's just a great way to still see what you need, but not have all the clutter around.
Well, one of the things we were actually talking about off screen is that we don't want to talk about our age. Well, you know, Howard and I are very excited to talk about our age, and Betsy too, you don't mind. We found an AARP magazine, and I'll tell you, I'm a proud card holding carrier of the AARP card. I couldn't wait till I could get it because it's a great magazine, and plus you get a lot of cool discounts. So any of you people out there to say, oh, I don't want to tell everybody I'm 50, accept your age and go for it and get the free magazine. Okay, we're gonna hit this pile first because actually we need to get room for Christy to get in here and be able to film us in this corner. So we're gonna kind of change gears and shift gears for a little bit, and we're gonna work on this pile. So now, Howard, these are things that you wanted to donate, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so what we suggest is, use a nice garbage bag. We're gonna put all the donations in here. And again, with donations, you can bring them to your local church, a local charity. We like to use the Salvation Army a lot because they're very easy and convenient. If you have a lot of stuff, you give them a call, they'll come and pick it up. If you are able to get it in your car, which is usually what we help our clients, we'll put it in the car for them. A lot of the Salvation Armies, you can drive right up and they will help you and take the things out of your car. So this is great. So we'll put all of these. Everything in this pile, Howard, is going. How about the blanket? Yep. One of the things when I was working with Howard myself, with Madeline last week, we found a tremendous amount of copper that he's going to be bringing to our good friends at Empire Recycling. So if you have things at home that you want to, you no longer need and they're made with copper, there's a very good value to copper these days. You can bring the items right to Empire Recycling. They have offices all over the place, one in Utica, one in Syracuse. They're everywhere in upstate New York, and you will get cash right on the spot. So don't forget our good friends at Empire Recycling. So this is not copper though, but
Yes.
they'll take any kind of metal.
This is wood.
Coming up, we get started in Howard's living room. We have a big job ahead of us, and it's all hands on deck. But first, we stop in at JK to talk with Michael about cabinets and see the many styles to choose from. Stay tuned.